electric-wise with their being. These type of people can end on up shorting out computers, shorting out electronics. Also, in the past, this possibly have something to do with abduction, probe, who knows what, be it with how the energy is when they're in their room and something happened to them when they're 10 years old, 12 years old, etc. The smell of battery, for example, like if you walk down at a car store, a parts store, and you walk down a battery aisle, there's going to be a smell that's going to be on that aisle with the different batteries on both sides. And that is another symptom or sign that something has happened. And, well, where does this smell come from? Is it from the mechanics of the probe? Is it from, if it was an alien there, is it from their skin, from their suit? Who knows what? But there are many different, tripwires that one can set off as far as, or when it comes to an investigation of what happened to them. Other types of things about the sound that they remember. All right. Also, their headache that came afterwards. But it seems to me that as far as the activity that happens with abductions, the beings that are doing this are going to be the Greys. And there's going to be the small Greys and the, larger or regular-sized Greys. But as far as the Nordics or the reptoid or insectoid type of beings, they don't tend to do that. It is usually happens with the Greys. And did he have any aversion to reptiles after this incident?
No. This total loss of time, which really fascinated him. Like, where did the time go? I mean, and the more he thought about it, it's just totally unaccountable. Again, the watch, I don't know how a type of fluorescent coated number watch, can be bright after a couple hours of darkness. It can't. And his watch, he claims, only holds the light, when the light goes out for about 20 minutes and then it goes dark. He said this thing was glowing brighter than it ever has.
Right. And that goes back to the human body being this supercharged battery after one of these abductions. And that's how come they're killers to computers, to light apparatuses. You go to turn it on, I just shorted it on out. What happened? Well, that's because of that buildup in the body from whatever happened to that person under examination. And, of course, this dissipates over time. But there has been people that, have claimed or have been abducted, and they have tremendous amount of energy inside them that cannot be accounted for. And that could also be, the arc of what the body to the watch of powering on up this fluorescent light inside the watch.
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize that our time is up. Now, I don't know what your schedule is, but I do have 1 or 2 days open at the end of the month if you want to come back on and we can talk about the UFOs over Germany and all that.
Let's do that, because there's one story that I did want to get on into that we didn't touch about, and that's going to be about perhaps a portal evidence that people cannot dispute about a missing person in 1973 and the search and how the government... It's going to be similar to that boy who went missing there in the Cherokee Park in North Carolina in '69. And this happened in '73. And we could start off with that story. Again, has all kinds of angles of UFO, dimension, portal, etc. Yeah, we can do something at the end of November.
Yeah, I'll send you a email tomorrow. I'll give you the 2 days I have open. I want you to tell everybody how they can get a hold of you for your tours and, all that stuff. And your
Okay.
books, and your books, and your website.
All righty. Well, my books you can get on Amazon.com. Just go Allan Pacheco, Allan Pacheco, and I write about ghosts, conspiracies, UFOs, all that kind of stuff. My website is Santa Fe Ghost and History Tours.com. Santa Fe Ghost and History Tours.com, or just Google or Yahoo Al Pacheco or Allan Pacheco, and it's going to take you there. And the website is filled with not only information on the tours, but all kinds of things of UFOs, cattle mutilation, my investigations up there in the Triangle, you name it. It's going to be like Alice Through the Looking Glass. It's 170-some pages. It's a lot of good stuff of incidents that very few people have heard about. And as far as the tours go, go to the website. You're going to see 2 telephone numbers there, or you can email me, and I can tell you about what I have available when you come to town. I can do a ghost tour for you, a history tour. I'm also available as a keynote speaker, be it for the paranormal, doesn't matter what aspect, and also our history. And what else can I tell you? More good news. One of the books I said has been in the process of being done. It's very, very close to it now, and this is my attempt at fiction, and that's my Domingo Negro book, and that's the book of cowboys versus zombies in the Wild West of 1880, with Billy the Kid being the hero. And that should be completed the way that I want it come January. And then after that, I'm going to try to get it into a production company and see if I can turn that into a film.
Oh, wow. And again, your website address? Santa
Fe Ghost and History Tours.com, or just Google, Yahoo, Allan or Al Pacheco, Pacheco, and it'll be linked to a ghost or UFO, etc. And from there, you'll plug into my website and enjoy your stay there at the website, and buy one of my books on Amazon or buy a book directly from me from my website.
Oh, wow. Well, Allan, I want to thank you. We'll have you back on for about an hour here towards the end of the month. I just want to say thank you for coming on Night Dreams again.
Likewise. I always enjoy this show, Night Dreams there, Gary. Great questions. All right, my friend. Do take care, and everybody out there listening, all the best to you. Bye-bye.
Okay, you take care now. Oh, Allan always has a lot to say, and he's so intelligent. I mean, he can, talk about, well, everything from, ghosts, ghost towns, you name it, all the way to UFOs. Now, have you been abducted? If you have, well, get a hold of me. I want to hear your story at nightdreamstalkradio@gmail.com. That's nightdreamstalkradio@gmail.com. I want to hear your story if you've been abducted or you think you have been abducted. And also, go on to our web, www.nightdreamstalkradio.com. That's www.nightdreamstalkradio.com. Check it out. We have a new host that's starting in December 8th. All his information is up there. And while you're on the web, please donate $1 or $2 to help support our show. The bandwidth is quite expensive, and all our shows, we got at this point, 278 hours of shows you can listen to for free. So $1 or $2 for a donation would really help, cover some of the cost of the bandwidth. With that in mind, we'll be back on tomorrow and talking about, UFOs and stuff like that. So everybody, again, tomorrow will be about another person, I should say, that actually had an encounter with UFOs and actually did some photographs of them. So we're going to get out of here. Everybody, you have a great evening. And thank you for listening to Night Dreams Talk Radio.
You're listening to my friend Gary Anderson on Night Dreams Talk Radio, the best in paranormal radio.
Our intro music is provided by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com.
If you would like to hear Night Dreams Talk Radio on your local radio station, let them know. Tell them to check out www.nightdreamstalkradio.com. And thank you